What's going on, guys? This is me, Chimpanzee45, and I'm here today with the first Call of Duty Black Ops 2 Revolution gameplay on my channel. And you can see, as promised, I am using the Peacekeeper, of course. It's customised with the suppressor and the fast mag attachments. And if you look in the bottom right hand corner of the screen, you can see that I'm running with the UAV, the care package, and the lightning strike kill streak. So really quite low scoring score streaks. But seeing as this was recorded yesterday on release date for the PS3, this was only the second time that I played on the map, so I decided to stick with the low score streaks, and you can see there that I can't even jump over my teammate, so that doesn't necessarily bode well for this footage, although it is quite a good gameplay. And I was just playing Team Deathmatch because seeing as this was only the second time, like I said, that I've been playing on this map, Hydro, I didn't really want to play any objective based gameplays. I just wanted to get a feel for the map. I just wanted to know where people are likely to camp, if there are likely to be any snipers. I wanted to get to grips with the whole Warsaw thing because I was unsure about that. But we get quite a good gameplay. Now I want to talk quickly about the map itself. The map Hydro. It's basically a hydroelectric dam, and it's very dynamic with a sort of a stream of water running through the middle of the map underground, and at certain points that water suddenly turns extremely quickly, and if you are caught in it, you are killed somehow, presumably swept away. But so it's very dynamic in that respect. And you can see just a minute ago my bouncing Bessie skills maybe could do with a bit of improvement. But the map itself is very good, very dynamic, and I really quite like it. I've played all of the other three. I've played Downhill, Mirage and Grind. If I'm honest, I'm not too sure about Grind. I love Mirage, I think that's a great map. And Downhill as well has its qualities. There you can see that flow of water, and you can see that we get a care package. Just looking to see if there's anybody that's going to come in and steal it. I can see that somebody on the UAV was fairly close, but it's only a counter UAV, disappointingly. Care packages don't really seem to be that friendly towards me, but we get the counter UAV anyway. Now obviously I'm using the Peacekeeper, as pretty much everybody is. I think I've only seen a couple of people that aren't, and so at this point, to be honest, if you have Scavenger as an attack, as a perk, you're a bit of a fool really, because you just don't need it, to be honest. You can see I managed to replenish my ammunition all the time just because everyone's using the Peacekeeper, to be honest, and so you don't really need to replenish your ammo, it does it for you. And you can see we get another UAV. And the good thing about UAVs and counter UAV, because I have them both up at the same time, is that you get assist points obviously for every kill that happens whilst you have your UAV or counter UAV in the air. So the Peacekeeper is great. For a submachine gun, it has extremely low recoil, and if I'm honest, it's not that fast firing, which is pretty good for a submachine gun when you compare them to the likes of the MP7, maybe even certain others, but particularly the MP7 for me. It's such a it's much slower at firing, and for me that's definitely a good thing, because I sometimes struggle to keep control of a gun, but this is really ideal. And the low recoil as well, you can see certain clips during this game, the recoil is really quite low, and unfortunately, as you can see there, this was not recorded live. I was actually recording a whole series of games live last night when I was recording this, but I left it off, and typically this is the one that I left it off for. And we get a great score at the end of this game. So the Peacekeeper is really great, and everybody's using it. I've only played the Revolution maps since Revolution came out, but I did splash out and I did decide to get the season pass just because it works out better financially. So I might be able to bring you some Nuketown 2025 Zombies gameplay, and I may well do so in the coming weeks and months. So the first map pack, I quite like it. I think they've done a good job. I think they've managed to keep it fresh and new with the whole idea of the new gun. I think that's a great idea because it allows you, it makes it more interesting. Ultimately, everyone likes maps, but to throw something new in there is quite a smart idea. And yeah, I think it's kept the interest high, and obviously everybody is using it, and it's got a great name as well. The Peacekeeper, I think, is a brilliant name for a gun, better than the MP7 or the AN-94, which seem to be really kind of dorky and geeky names. The Peacekeeper, it's just a brilliant name. So you can see that we're actually doing really well here. We're picking up a lot of kills, and we're getting high score streaks. And maybe typically the time, you know, I have low score streaks on, but I decide, you know, and I end up doing well. And you can see that we're actually 19 for 2 at this point, so we're doing really well. We get another lightning strike, and unfortunately, because this is being sort of replayed, we can't actually see where I aim the lightning strike, but you can see that we do quite well. We get a few kills with that. And my lightning strike skills, if you like, aren't the best, but they could do with improving, but they could be better, they could be worse. So I hope you enjoyed the FIFA video yesterday with the Reeve HD. Tomorrow I will be coming with a career mode episode. I know that I've promised it. I know that I've mucked up massively on the last episode, but I will be back tomorrow with a full career mode episode, 3 matches as per usual, full highlights and everything in the middle. And so that will be tomorrow, and then on Sunday I'll be back with Short Leg playing on F1 2012, our co-op championship, and that will be great. Then for next week I'll have a best of the rest episode. I've had some suggestions of Jimmy Kebe, of Sessegnon. Unfortunately, as I said to the person that suggested Sessegnon, he does cost 12k, which is extremely high, especially for the whole idea of best of the rest, which is anyone that costs less than 2.5k. But although I would love to get him, I've decided it's, you know, A, I don't have enough coins anyway, and B, he doesn't really fit in with the whole idea of the series, as good a suggestion as he is. So you can see here that our sort of KD actually starts to drop a bit. We're actually 22 for 4, so in the time that we've got 3 kills, we've only got 3 kills in the time that we've got 2 deaths, which is a bit disappointing considering we did go on a 14 kill streak, which is probably one of my better ones, to be honest. But I'll be back on the best of the rest episode next week. Who it's going to be on is a complete secret and a complete surprise, but he is brilliant and I would definitely recommend keeping an eye out for that. So I will also be back next week with the second episode of my series Chimpanzee That 45 versus YouTube. I hope you enjoyed yesterday's episode with the Reeve HD. If you want to check out his channel, please do anyway, but he'll also be uploading the gameplay in a couple of days, sometime next week, as part of his series of the Reeve HD versus YouTubers, which is pretty much the same thing under a different name. And so that will be good. I'm really looking forward to that. But that is the end of today's videos, guys. That is the end of today's video, guys. As you can see there, we do really well. We end up finishing with a really high score streak. We end up 26 for 4, so that's a brilliant result for us. You can see there, looking among the other ratios, we stand out massively with a 6.5 KD. So that's the end of today's episode, guys. Like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow with career mode. But thanks for watching, guys. I'm Chimpanzee That 45, and goodbye.